Which video do you think is harder to make? This one? Or this one? Today I'm going to react to and break down some amazing videos that I found online, starting with the first one. This is a video by Yukin. Alright, that was funny. This video seems to be made for people familiar with this kind of like effects trope. It's funny because you expect the entire environment to transform, but it ends up with just a picture in the sky, like an amateur attempting a VFX shot. Even though this video is only 30 seconds long, it kind of acted like a 3-act play. It had its rising action, a plot twist, a payoff, and then like a bonus payoff. The humor came from, you know, that amateur looking photo, the plot twist kind of popping into the sky. And then there was a payoff when he actually took the photo off of the sky as if it was a real photo. And then there was a bonus payoff when he actually threw the photo back into the sky, giving you the conclusion that you thought you'd be getting at the beginning. It was very, very well done. We have a video by Pasalo JPEG. This looks sick. I freaking love 3D transitions, especially when you fake the edges of the frame. I love that shot where he actually wrote out the main subject and had him effectively jump in or jump out of the edges. The way that he made the frame a cutout circle also was actually really cool. This video is only about 10 to 15 seconds long, yet every single transition is different because of the talent and art and detail literally that was put into each one of these shots. There's literally no boring shot change. This video is by Daistan. Looks like we have Kazakhstan in the house. This was very, very creative. It looks like this video looks real until you really start looking at it. Took me more than a minute the first time I saw this video. If you start looking at the rules of perspective, taking into account how fast the ground is moving in the foreground, you can tell that he's too close to the foreground to be running as slowly as he's running. So I want you to think about that. Also, I just noticed that the lighting on him doesn't quite match the environment that he's being placed in. I think he's actually running in a separate shot and he's being actually comped into this environment. Regardless though, this looks very, very beautiful. Great work, very, very creative. I'm jealous I didn't think about making this myself. This video would not have been possible without our video sponsor, Envato Elements. Guys, I call Envato Elements the Netflix for video editors because what it is a subscription service that gives you, for one single fee every month, literally access to unlimited downloads of millions of incredible digital products, effects packs that are meant to save you time so you can finally have time to get your edits done on time and spend more time with your family, chill with your friends, actually have a social life. I literally download things from Envato Elements every single day when I'm editing these tutorials, from transition packs to title packs to effects packs to stock footage to royalty-free music to sound effects. There's literally everything. Every subscription helps the channel, and through the channel you can get your first month for only $9. It's amazing. Check it out. Let's get back to this tutorial. Hands above my... This video is by Stance Elements. This is very, very cool. I've been actually seeing a lot of these videos lately. What they're doing here, I've always assumed, involves rotoing out every element in the video from the foreground to the background and then treating them separately. For this video, she had to roto herself out. Then since it was shot with a high frame rate, they could slow her down. They probably didn't have to roto the background out at all. And with these two separate layers, they could change the time remapping of each layer, allowing one layer to be slow while the other one is fast and vice versa. To someone who doesn't really know video editing or compositing, this probably would have just blown their mind. I feel like they might have wondered how it was shot, maybe what kind of camera was used, not realizing that it was all just a post-production trick.
Welcome home, sir.
This is a video by Camel. This video is kind of cool. It reminds me of a video I did actually a while ago for a company called MSI. In that project, I kind of visualized an auto editing setup and wondered what it would be like to have a computer that actually edited your videos for you. This video is similar in that it reflects kind of our current discussions about the existence of AR, which is augmented reality, into video editing setups. The idea is basically that you have your computer screen, but you can also add virtual screens with these AR goggles. What's cool is that all the zooming I can tell was done in post, so no tracking was needed because they had a static camera. One improvement could be to lower the opacity of the computer screen slightly to let the texture of the screen kind of come through, making the composite a little bit more realistic. I also liked how the ambient light and spill were visible on the wall when that light turned on. It's unclear to me if that was a real light turning on, because if it was fake, they would have had to have faked all of that ambient spill as well, which would have been interesting to do. I'm like, maybe they cut to a shot where the light was already on. I don't know. Overall, just very well done. All right, Peter Quinn is a freaking legend in this space. He would have to have shot both plates, the plate of the street and then of himself, probably in front of a green screen because he's obviously like not there, or that big at least. But how did he match the lighting so well? I'm literally looking at the hard lighting of the sun shining in the evening in downtown Los Angeles, like casting sharp shadows as the sun shines through the buildings. He used a ton of tracking in After Effects, I assume, to anchor himself to the environment. This was done very, very well. He must have shot this outside in front of a green screen to match the lighting, maybe at that exact same location at that exact time as well. But of course, he was a normally sized human, and then he would have had to have just made himself look larger in post. All right, this video is by Legendary J. This video is crazy intense. So much happening in this video. It's like every shot was meticulously planned out so well. I think there might have been some 3D elements like the card rotating on his finger. Either it was 3D or it was shot separately on like a green screen with a string, and then that twirling card would have had to have been composited into the main shot on top of his finger. I just love the attention to detail. I like the fan that was used on some of the guys to represent a force field exploding. I feel like some of the scenes were completely hand-drawn animation, but regardless, this was intense, but like the good kind of intense.